show.
Wasting time on my own. All the places that we go. All this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally I feel more free. The end of you and me. Let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me.
How's it going, guys? Here we are live with the Infinite Gaming Scouting Grounds. Day 1, looking to come in hot in this tournament. We have, fresh off the Day 1 of the season, trying to see if these teams can actually prove themselves on the Scouting Grounds. I'm your host, Blue, for tonight. Hoping to get some high-octane league action. I just want to give a quick shout-out to our sponsors, Amazon, Cinch Gaming, and Origin PC. Make sure to give them a check out, as well as all of our Patreon links and stuff like that below. We are moments away from the from the action. We're going to have Team 1 versus Team Snow Cone tonight. Looking to hit the rift here, hot and heavy in game number 1. Looking to get right in here. Picks and bans are about to start. We will see what's up. Haven't seen any of these teams before. They are part of our community, Infinite Gaming. Make sure to look at the links below in order to find a Discord and any sort of information there. That'll tell you everything you need to know about us and where to find these players, where they hang out. Alright, here we go. Looks like we are getting into the action here. First 5v5 coming at you right now. Picks and bans already started. Tarek and Vlad are our first takeaways of the game. Team 1 looks like a little bit of target bans all around so far. None of these guys overly oppressive in the current meta. These might be players to watch out for. So that's the way we're going to start. Kozak's next one taken away. Carry junglers also on the repertoire of Sir Axo and the jungler of Team Snowcone. Just Snowcone. They're not Team Snowcone, excuse me. They feel more banded together by their slushy delights, more so than the team environment. I could understand that. Vayne, the next one banned away. Definitely a hard carry that they want to watch out for. Let's see here. All right, next one banned away, Sejuani, and also apologize. We actually have a slight mix-up. Team 1 right now, they are not some unnamed team. Oh no.
Who dares defy my will?
This is the team known as Crimson, starting off on the blue side. Apologize about that. Crimson, let's see, I'll find a fun acronym for them. There's gonna be sun. Crimson, there we go. There are the suns against the snow. Battle for the greats. We're already into these picks, though. Already coming out. Sedge and J4, our last bans on the match. We got Shen. The overarching map pressure put against the teams. We'll see if Bad Comedy can make his mark here in the top lane. More than likely going to be in the top lane, right on him, not in the support. It could be a pretty good support. Overall in the meta, though, there's a lot of incredibly powerful poke supports. So going into like a Sona, a Zyra, something like that would definitely make for a bad time against any sort of duo that comes up. All right, so I apologize. Another correction on this. Our second team of the night, excuse me, our guys on the red side, they are not the Snows. They are actually the boys. That's the Burrito Boys. That's right. The one, the only. Our founder and fearless leader. There we go. The Burrito Boys here against the Crimson. Team Crimson. All right. Anyway, back to the picks, the action that you all are looking forward to. Team Summer showing game breaking. Yeah, that's right, Vex. Here we go. Stream Snipers. You've seen it here first. don't watch the stream, I don't know, maybe we'll cover it up later on in this stream. That'll probably make a little bit more sense. For some reason, Raito actually doesn't allow you to view the right side of the client in spectator mode, so you can like barely see the summoners on the red side. Kind of interesting there. Just fun game mechanics, as well as UI mechanics. But alright, so the blue team already rounded out their first picks. We had top, support, as well as jungle. Overall, some pretty strong picks. Speaking of picks, Lulu down there in the bottom lane looking to see if we can keep the 80 carry alive. Keep the shields flowing, the supports going. Let's see what we can actually do. The last part of the draft coming in, last two bands. Going to actually take out the Maokai. Maokai Tristana, the second part there. There's no 80 carry picked on the side of the blue team. We could see the next band going out there, targeting out. Maybe the champion pool of Rose is big enough in order to keep Zeltric down. We shall see. Anyway, looking at a red team's team composition so far, the Alistar, the Evelynn Engage, so powerful. The Alistar Headbutt Pulverize combo into, I guess Evelynn's really isn't a team engage anymore. Since the Evelynn rework, it's almost more of the execute kind of maneuverability to the champion, not necessarily that huge slow and shield that we were used to with this champion. Now we're going to have to see some proper positioning coming out from Siraxo. He's really going to have to get into these team fights in his sneaky, sultry ways. As Evelynn does move, Alawi, last one banned out from the Team Crimson. Trying to take down some of these top lane opponents for Shen that might give him a little bit of trouble. Also, stream snipers beware. Teleport cleanse on everyone. Quit looking at this stream. The Burrito Boys, we know you're out there. Next pickup for the boys. Trundle coming in hot. Looking to troll his way up into the top lane. Probably going to have a hard time, though, against the Shen. Especially if Shen keeps going the tanky boy that he does. Really, until level 6, Shen is going to have a little bit of an advantage. Afterwards, Ray Frost is going to be putting a lot of cold on his Shen's face. Team composition now finally finished for Team Crimson. Looking like Shen in the top lane, Lee Sin in the jungle, Talia in the mid, Talia, Talia. It's a fun name to pronounce. We like how crazy Riot gets with their names. It always throws me off. And then we got the Xayah Lulu down in the bottom lane. Pretty easy to see. The Xayah Lulu, not exactly the best synergy, but certainly not the worst. The slows coming out, not a lot of hard CC, with the exception of the Xayah Root. However, the dueling power that you get with the massive shields that Lulu can throw down, especially the Overgrowth ultimate that she's putting down, it's going to keep Xayah alive and able to get out of these team fights if we are ever going to have the Alistar engage as well as the Kalista follow-up engage. Something they've already taken into account, and they're ready. They're ready to take them on. This is Team Crimson going to the Burrito Boys. Speaking of the boys, taking a look at their picks here. We are going to have Trundle in the top lane. Time to troll. Evelynn already in the mid. I think we already touched on the Kalista Alistar bot lane. Overall, this team draft looking heavily in the favor of the Burrito Boys. Not heavily in the favor, actually. It's honestly fairly even. I just really like the kind of direction that the Burrito Boys have. It's very clear on how they're trying to move in here. They have the engage coming out from literally almost everyone on the team. The Pillar of Frost can really start something up from the top lane if you can catch somebody out well. Evelynn can get in with those great flanking positions and really kind of zero out Talia or Xayah were that ever to come. As well as having the Kalista, the Alistar, as well as the Ahri to go in for any of their engages with that subsequent CC. For the side of Team Crimson, they really got to watch out for those Shen taunts. That's really kind of their main engage right now. They just want to throw Shen as far as they can into the middle of the boys and see really what he can do, what he can taunt up. But really, you're going to need to burst down a lot of these champions. That burst damage isn't exactly there. They're going to look for those extended team fights. Talia throwing a rock, Xayah tossing the feathers. We'll see if they can actually set it up correctly or not. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got another couple minutes before we get into the match. Just sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and we will be with you shortly. And it is, guys, Emo's flashing. Game has been matching. Oh, it wasn't a very good rhyme. Very weak sauce, but here we are nonetheless. Game number 1 of the Infinite Gaming Scouting Grounds. As you can see below, the start of something great. Our community here. Speaking of the start of something great, a pause. Perfect timing for that. There's nothing like a good tournament without a pause. Oh, jeez, you can see the cursor on there. That's no bueno. Fix that real fast. Bam, there we go. Now you don't see me spamming around the screen. The best part, we can't see chat right now, but more than likely, someone had to last minute bio, get their pizza. You know, there's lots of pressure going on, so Rain actually had to go and take a shit. So real fast, it is boomed out. Yeah, very unfortunate. He's getting his internet straight from Cuba. Just gotta wait just a bit here in order for him to figure out, get those wires crossed. Proxies back re-enabled. Coming back into this. So one thing I forgot to mention from our picking bands is the boys over in Team Crimson, which actually are, I just realized our team initials are swapped. That is not the right side at all. What's going on here? Okay. Let's do it like this. Swappity swap. Swapped up, looking good. All right.
30 seconds until
There we go. Team Crimson is there on the left. And our Burrito boys are on the right. Ari is apparently disconnecting in fear again. She came back, realized this is still way too scary, had to disconnect once again. Trembling now against the face of Senor Burrito. Down the bot lane. Pretty, it's understandable. You got all the hype. You're the first game of the day. Not ready for the action yet. Haven't seen these guys prove themselves yet. Still waiting because this isn't the proving grounds, it's the scouting grounds. So we're waiting to see where the talent is at. Who's the one to pick up? Took a quick look at the OP.GGs before this. Majority of the members are sitting in Diamond last season, with the exception of Zeltric, our AD carry for Team Crimson, coming in at around Gold last season, as well as Rose and Ray on the Burrito Boys. They're coming in at Plat. That's just one season, though. That doesn't mean anything. That was Sir Axo as well, coming in at Plat. But he's on his way up. Platinum 1 so far is what it says here. But I believe when you're in placements, OP.GG just tries to guess where your approximate rank is going to be once you come out of it. So no telling where this guy's going to actually be at. There's no telling where Ari's actually going to be at, too. Maybe she's coming in game. Play is resuming. Here we go. Into the action. Ari back at the keyboard. Our boy Rain. Actually connecting, though. So, looking at a little bit of the item starts. Our AD carries are going kind of the standard build. Now with the overheal into the Taric shield. Or, excuse me, not Taric shield. He's got his own. It's Targon shield. A pause yet again. It happens, though. That's why they give you a 26-minute pause timer. Only I'm not going to sit here and babble on for 26 minutes. So here we go, guys. We're going to get back in with a little bit of little dope beep boops until Ari can figure out how to work computer. Here we go. I like that. So the bronzologist giving us that insider knowledge. Rain caught sleeping. Forgot he actually has to put the hamster on the wheel in order to get his internet going. But finally figured out. Maybe got it in. Still haven't purchased items yet. We're looking at 1:30 in the game. Minions already clashing here in the mid lane. Might have some sort of rule that means you got to start anyway. That's going to give Knight of the Zed a little bit of an experience advantage there. We'll see. Hopefully you can actually connect and we get a even game. Nevertheless, though, bad comedy. Like I said, early on in the game, these first 5 levels to be exact, probably close to the first couple minutes in the game, he should have a decent advantage against Ray Frost. Especially with this couple extra empowered auto attacks, but not if he times it like that. Rose, what are you doing? Ray Frost. Losing out a little bit on the trade there. Not too much action going to happen around the map. We do have Lee Sin in the jungle for Team Crimson, so that's going to kind of give them an innate jungle pressure advantage. Senior Burrito going hard in the paint, already taking one tower shot. That's going to leave him pretty low after that engagement. In all likelihood, they really could have had the upper hand there once the wave was pushing. Very unfortunate. Now they're going to have to worry about the superior poke coming out from practice. He's going to constantly keep those glitter lances flying. So keep Senior Burrito down. We'll see. The aggression is there, though. This could spell disaster for them. Them being Team Crimson later on in the game. You can actually pull some big moves out of it. Knight of the Zed already doing what she can. Keeping in Axo's face. Dash back is there. The strike was not, but the stones are. First blood. It's going to go over to Knight of the Zed in the mid lane. Pick up the first kill of the tournament. Doing some heavy invades. Little BM while the mid laner is away. Not much they can do. Kind of a pretty rough game. Taunt landed against the troll, but he is not in power range. Still takes quite a bit of damage just from the magic damage of the ability plus a little bit of extra damage there. Lee Sin having a little bit of trouble finding these Qs against Kalista as well as Talia in the mid. Doesn't matter though. We got a exhaust, heal, burn. Damage is down. The red buff slow is there. And Rose, first one to fall. Senior Burrito looking extra low. But those feathers are going to come right back. Give Zeltrick that second kill of the trade. 4 kills in total now for Team Crimson. We can see from early on in that fight that Valkyron, oh boy, Sonic Waves can't seem to find him, even on his standing still jungle creeps. Luckily this is the scouting ground, as somebody pointed out. This guy still has plenty of time to make up for any of these plays. Bad Comedy just going to taunt in for a little extra poke auto attack. Throwing the shield down to keep the damage away. Ray Frost down to about half health. Now tanking a cannon minion. This is not going in his favor whatsoever. Zeltrick, you're just going to try to push in the lane. They have about 2 creeps of pressure now. That'd be a good time to go back in. Knight of the Zed kind of using his mid lane advantage in order to keep all kinds of pressure against Sir Axo. Sir Axo is asking Axo in something like that for some mid lane support. Doesn't seem to be getting it anytime soon though. Oh wait, does it happen 5 minutes in the game? Are we going to see the enemy teams? Excuse me, this isn't really the enemy teams. We're not playing any favorites. The Crimson, excuse me, the Burrito Boys may just have a mid laner. And here we go, the double Doran's ring starts. She's going to have the item advantage for that first couple seconds. Right before he comes in for the buy. Bad Comedy's going to try to taunt away, but he is going to get charmed up. The damage is there. Ray Frost going to grab the first kill for the Burrito Boys in this game. Senior Burrito, though, in the meanwhile, looking for that engage. He does find the headbutt stun, but he's going to take a whole lot of damage on the way back out. Root up from Zeltrick. He knows exactly what to do on the way back, but they are in the middle of quite a bit of creeps. That's going to cause practice to kind of lose out on a lot of that trading power that they got there. Meanwhile, here we have Rain finally making it back into the mid lane. He's going into quite a disadvantage. A 50 CS disadvantage at 5 minutes into the game. We'll check back in with him later to see if they can actually turn this around. Maybe Sir Axo can maybe keep the pressure there, keep him off. We don't know though. Valkyron, he's had a little bit of practice now with the Sonic Waves. Maybe he'll actually be able to find some champions. Tiamat's finished on both of our top laners. The waves are going to start melting. The damage is going to start going down. Here comes the Frost Shield. Ray Frost, this is a level 6. We know that at any point he could throw off that ultimate. Bad Comedy will be donezo. So trade's certainly going to go into his favor. For pretty much the remainder of this laning phase, Really, he's got to wait for some jungle support as well. Jungle support is going to take some of them down pretty quickly. If he gets it, though. This jungle is down here in the bottom lane. Now we're looking for the next engage. Burrito, he's there to counter the counter jungle. Valkron, he is the first one to fall. The Kalista Spears are stacking up. Knight of the Zed, he's going to make it out in time, but not before. Pays him back with a couple stones. So game's starting to normalize. A little bit of missteps here from Valkron, trying to make those big team jungle invades. But we have a mid laner again. Rain was there. Let's kind of make the call out. Had some clutch charms in. Actually, no clutch charms. He actually didn't even get an assist on it. He was there for moral support. A mid lane for moral support is pretty much all they need right now. Seems to be working. It's already grabbed them 2 kills in this game so far. Bad comedy. He's got the damage there. Taunt should be up any second. But the Trundle ultimate is there. Taunt is there, sitting on top of the shield. He's not doing any damage to him. He's going to be constantly getting health from his ultimate. The flash auto. Tiamat's not there. Looking to find the Hungering Strike, the Crippling Strike, the Hungering Strike. There's no strikes for this guy except for the Dragon's Rage. Ultimate, the ward, the kick. That's all he needs. Eventually he finds an ability that's going to hit. Of course, the on-click is the way to do it. Second kill of the game now onto Valkron. He's been at the right place at the right time. Give him a lot of crap for his aiming, but nonetheless, he's still a guy in the right place at the right time. That's all they've needed so far. Speaking of right place at the right time, Axo now here, waiting to get that charm, even flashing for it underneath the turret. Not finding anything, however. Bad comedy headed back to base. She knew that he didn't have any support. Trying to take advantage and use a little bit of this early game dueling power that she's crewed up here. The Aether Wisp, that's the name of that guy. Gives a good amount of movement speed as well as the combat ability power that she needs in order to take down an opponent like Valkron. Looking to see, we have a Knight of the Zed waiting in the wings. He's got the ultimate open, waiting to throw the wall down at any moment. Calling down Valkron here for this bottom lane engage. It could come at any second here. But Rose and Senior Burrito, they sniff something out. Not before Bad Comedy. He does not sniff this out at all. The Evelyn Charm, the dash, the damage, all there. Ray Frost going to be the first one to fall. The engage on bottom lane doesn't find much of anything. Both summoners burn from Rose. That's going to keep him looking healthy. As we move back to base, and looks like only Team Crimson is the one that loses out in that engagement. Their top laner. Knight of the Zed using Talia displacement, keeping the support down. He does have his ultimate. She is charmed. Not much going to happen out of here. Just going to force him out as Team Crimson is now going to take Dragon positioning. Just waiting to move in here. However, Sir Axo is coming off a successful gank in the top lane. He's got a couple extra items. He's ready to move in and try to make this counter engage, but we have 4 members of Team Crimson bursting down this first dragon of the game, Cloud Drake. That's going to go in their favor. Infernal going to be the next one. Hopefully we'll see this amount of ward coverage kept up from both teams in order to contest the next dragon. Zeltric, though, does not find the snare, and Rose makes it out alive again, but still forced out a lane. Not what you want to have on your AD carry. He does have pots, though. Maybe the pots will keep him alright. He's got a pots. He's got the cutlass. And now he's got Senior Burrito. Ready to get back into this game. Valkron found his way unseen into the lane, looking to find Ray Frost. There comes the taunt. The Dragon's Rage right into the wall. He's not going to Siphon Strike just yet because they don't need it. Bad Comedy going to drop the gank down to the bot lane. Is going to send Sir Axo the next kill. Going to taunt him up. The Alistar, the Charm, here it comes. Pushing him right back in the lane. He actually dodges out and makes Sir Axo miss his ultimate. Ooh. spicy. Senior Burrito gonna be pretty sad right now, but here comes Ari with the roam. Rain is all they really needed there. Pop Senior Burrito back into it, but that's not what he wanted. That is an unbreakable Alistair in your face. Not looking unbreakable for too much longer. Sir Axel might try to sacrifice his life right here. He is going to sacrifice his life. Wow, both of them are actually going to drop to the same queue. Night of the Zed gets a 2-for-1 while Rose has his eye on the enemy Team 80 carry, and Zeltrick is going to be the next one to fall for Team Crimson. Trades back and forth. Everyone just kind of stand in the face of the opposing team here in the bottom lane, where all the pressure has happened so far. Ultimate as well as Teleport has been burned now from Bad Comedy. The map superiority really not on their side. Ray Frosto also had to teleport back in the lane. Valkron here looking for the next gank. He's got that crippling strike. The slow is there. There goes Siphon. Excuse me, the Q. That's not Siphon Strike. Pardon me. I'm trying to learn these champion abilities as well. I keep calling it Crippling Strike. That's Tempest. But you can tell me what Crippling Strike is. That would be pretty cool. Speaking of crippling, it's going to be this Lulu down here. Charmed up, batted down, as Sir Axo is all over the bottom lane. Picking up his 3rd kill of the game. With no Lulu down here for support, Zeltrick, he's really got not much else to do. He's forced to head really far back in the lane, zoned out of an entire wave of creeps. Meanwhile, the trades are happening here in the middle lane. None of the Zed, he has got Rain's number. Every single stone hitting its mark. The exception of 1 or 2, but it doesn't matter. That's all that is necessary for one dead Ari. Siraxo, though, pretty deep here into enemy territory. Charm is not there. Gonna get knocked up. And Senior Burrito just there for moral support. He gets out A-OK. Blue buff here. Gonna get donated over from Night of the Zed. He's been having a pretty phenomenal game so far. 4-0. Still keeping up that CS lead. The 50 CS that we started off with is now turned into 60. Turned into a little bit of map pressure as well. Those moves down in the bottom lane have kind of given that upper edge to Rose as well as Senior Burrito. Not to mention that superior ward coverage they've gotten down there. Let's see here, we might have some minor technical difficulties. Spelling is not my strong suit, folks. Engaging is the strong suit right now of Team Crimson. Going in, Dragon's Rage back to his top laner. They're looking to get the damage down, but Valkron does not realize this is a Trundle. Full damage right now. Those Qs are going to hurt. Bad comedy though. He still knows what to do. Taunted up, taken down. We can take him down. First turret gold is going to go over to the side of the Burrito Boys, as they're going to take out the first tier inhibitor in the bot lane and move into the middle lane here. Try to keep the pressure going. Down to the Zed though. He's got the moves like Jagger. Been staying pretty healthy here in the mid lane. Kiting around. Getting the damage out, so he shouldn't have any issues here as long as he plays safe. Keeps the pressure up. See if that's even necessary. Charmed up. It doesn't even look like Rain realized that was going to happen. After your first tower, excuse me, there's a 2 towers taken there. I completely missed those. Not really sure how that happened. Sorry about that, guys. I believe first tower gold was still going over to the side of the Burrito Boys. Could be off though. Sorry about that. They're actually going to lane swap here. Send Bad Comedy down into the bottom lane. Valkron, though, he finally hits the Sonic Wave. Dodges out just in time. Practice, though, might be in range to get the damage. Maybe not. Night of the Zed going to use that wall to get back in, but misses on the shove. Back on the Kalista, and they're going to pull Senior Burrito. McAdoo is warm blanket of safety. Infernal Dragon has spawned. All 5 members of Team Crimson are ready to take it. We're going to lose a little bit of top lane pressure for that. This is a worth trade for them. Maybe not. The teleport is up. The Rift Herald is in the bottom lane. That's where we're going to try to get the damage. Ray Frost here thinks he can take up any sort of tower damage as well as Shen damage. I'm just going to try to come back into this. There's already quite a bit of armor sitting onto Bad Comedy. That is all he needs in order to take down Ray Frost. His 4th kill of the game. Those Brambles doing some work against any of the healing that he could get out of that. Senior Burrito jumping right in the middle of 4 members of the Crimson Boys. Not quite popped the Unbreakable yet. But Valkyrie, he's going to pop Rose. Jumping right into the back line. Takes out the enemy team's AD carry and is going to allow for that tier 2 turret to fall. It doesn't quite happen yet. Oh wow, lag. Hello? Oh wow. Not quite sure what's happening right now. Gordon, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Seriously, dude. Hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody at all?